almost got me.
In this episode, we do gymnastics, get lost in a maze,
Damn it!
Ah, the butts!
and eat goat testicles.
It's fine. What were you just singing?
So baby, it's banana time. we got some banana bread that we got from the Michinoeki that's on the island. Michinoeki is kind of like a touristy spot, but they sell like vegetables and stuff, and also they sell banana bread at a little bakery that they've got back there.
They also sell bread with a butt.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
Tan no Mimi. They usually don't sell this in Japan, like with the edges of the bread. They like give it away for free because nobody wants to buy it. And I also got a Family Mart banana, which I'm looking forward to. And then I got this like banana drink thing that I'm also looking forward to. It's like in a bag, bananas and kiwis. How's the banana bread though? This is the main event. It's got like pieces of banana in it.
On it. I would say it's more bread than it is banana. But it's definitely sweet. And pretty good. I got a good moisture.
Oh, I think it's good. Yeah, dude.
You ate the top, that's why.
Yeah.
Get to the bottom.
Get the.
It's not.
Must be a gradient. Banana at the top, bread at the bottom.
It's banana bread, not banana bread.
Correct. Yeah, you've got that nailed down. So what we're doing, we've got a car, if you notice. So we're in some wheels. These are antiquated wheels. Listen to that kitty purr. There's no navigation system. The radio doesn't work, but it moves forward. It's doing the majority of what we needed to do. And we're sitting at the end of the airport landing strip because a friend of ours, coincidentally, is coming to...
A different friend.
Yeah, different. We had a friend that was here a week before us, and now a friend is going to be here during the time that we are here as well. Just like coincidentally, we didn't do this on purpose. And
I get to use my favorite app.
Flight Radar.
Yeah. Yeah, Flight Radar 24 or whatever. Yeah, it says that they'll be landing in 9 minutes. They are currently wrapping around. We might be able to see them
soonish.
They are. Give me a sec. They're going across the front of it. Of the landing strip, that is.
So we will be we're not here to do anything to see them or anything. We're just going to see their plane land. I think that's the goal.
And there's the possibility, like, yeah, we could take you to your hotel, but you have luggage and it's 3 people, and this is a very, very small car.
Like there's 3 of them, including like plus us. It'd be 5 people total. So you'd be staying at the hotel or at the airport.
Yeah, right here.
While I ran taxi service. This is fun. I like this little bag. Look at this, Katie.
Motainai banana.
Motainai banana.
Never waste.
Eat the peel.
You might think that when making a video, finding the place you want to go, choosing the things you want to do, getting to the place are going to be the hardest thing. Nope. Thumbnails are the hardest thing. So we stop and try and make thumbnails wherever we can. And we found something that might be a thumbnail. We don't know, but this is it. Shit's big.
We've driven out through a lot of sugarcane fields and off-road a little bit, and then we've made our way to sort of the tip of what I believe is the main part of the island of Miyako-jima. And a cool feature of Miyako-jima is there are some pretty big bridges that connect out to some auxiliary islands. And we have a really good view of one of the auxiliary islands from this little tip.
And we also have a really good view of some amazing colored water, an astonishing level of blue. It looks like somebody has just cranked the saturation up. So Katie is down taking some pictures, and there's another person who's just in front of me who's fishing. I don't know what for, but the only living creature that we've seen in this water, and I don't think this is what they're fishing for, is a sea turtle. And we saw him come up for air 2 times, and neither of us, even though all we were doing was taking pictures and video, managed to capture him. But believe me, it's a pretty big sea turtle out there. This is actually the second school bus that we have seen on this island, like American school bus. I've been thinking about like the logistics of getting a school bus to Japan. Like you put on a boat, I guess, because like school buses don't float on water, you know what I'm saying? So this island's got a lot of school buses, because 2 is a lot. Maybe there's more hiding, I don't know. But this one is peddling shrimp. The other one maybe is doing Caffey. I think Caffey, but I don't know. This one is peddling shrimp, and it's like Hawaiian style shrimp, to the point of where it is little scoops of rice, like they use the ice cream scooper like they do when you go to Hawaii. And I have chosen the garlic and butter version, which was recommended. I'm gonna start with the rice because I think it's gonna get difficult to eat that shrimp. So give me just a second here. They've used Japanese style rice instead of the rice that you would get in Hawaii, which, if you ask me, is an improvement. Let's see about one of these shrimp. I think this is going to be a finger situation because I don't really know.
Seems weird that they didn't give you something to wash your hands with.
Yeah, I don't know how else to do this because they're still in their in their shell situation. So I don't know what the protocol is, but like garlic and butter, this is complicated. What did I ask you before I got this? I was like, do you think it's just gonna be hard to eat? Yes. I'm trying to get my finger. You gotta get underneath the thing, right? Okay. I think I've done it. Okay, we got ourselves a floppy shrimp. I'm gonna get a little more business on the business. It's good. I don't know if it's worth all the work.
I want to find items and just put garlic butter on it, like really luscious garlic butter, and watch you eat them. Like things that you shouldn't normally eat, like
blueberries.
A paper towel. And just see if you're like, man, it's really good.
Do I like, is that a thing?
No, I think it's just everyone likes that. So you could put that on anything.
And then I've got what says is an Okinawan flavor, shiawase.
Shikawasa.
Shikawasa.
I mean, shiawase could also be happening.
It could be shikawasa. This is apparently a Fanta that is a Okinawa old. Ooh, it's really strong citrusy flavor. Oh, it's pretty good. It's refreshing. Like it's a refreshing shot. It's like in the vein of Sprite, kind of. That kind of like refreshing, like ooh, bubbly and like citrusy. It's a bit of a messy meal. She's really for Katie. She likes this.
I'm gonna have lunch now. I did not partake in any of that shrimp. It seemed like a difficult process. It was getting real messy, and I'm assuming some slow motion of Eric licking things has happened now, which has been said to be something I'm interested in. Not interested. Wow. So I've got my lunch. I chose to have Goya. Champaru is the name of the dish. Goya is bitter melon in English, and it is bitter. It is iconic of Okinawa. If you go to an Okinawan restaurant in Tokyo, Goya champaru is going to be on the menu. The freshness of it is debatable. I don't go to those kind of restaurants very often. They're not heavily there. I don't know how to say, like, there's not a lot of them. So I got this. Comes with a little bit of Spam, a lot of tofu. Oh, it's bitter. And it's all kind of covered in egg. So the egg is kind of keeping everything somewhat together. You've got tofu, egg, bitter melon, Goya, and Spam. And all the flavors are just mingling together. I am happy. I don't know. I don't know how to gauge the quality of this dish. I really don't. Because I don't eat it very often, and it's got a flavor in it I don't really understand. I like that flavor, but I don't know how to judge it as to whether it's good or not. I'm happy. But one thing I want to tell you about Miyako-jima is that Miyako-jima is an island, but there are offshoots of many other islands from the island. And we have come to our first island offshoot. It's Ikema-jima. Ikema-jima. Yeah, I've got it right. It's the northernmost island. You take a long little bridge over to the island, and we immediately turned off because Eric saw a pretty little beach, and he's totally right. It's a pretty little beach with gorgeous water and a nice view of the bridge that we just crossed. And then I saw the view of the bitter melon, and now we're eating at a tourist shop with an overlook of the nice little beach.
Little roadside touristy looking thing next to the beach that Katie had her meal at. It looks like a place that would be like, okay, yeah, it's just gonna be tourist chow or whatever. It's totally not tourist chow. That shit was legit. And there are old dudes up in here eating that live on this specific little island, and they were like they look like they work like with the ocean or something. Like this couple of old dudes, and they were munching the same thing she got.
Yeah,
so.
I'm gonna get a job here. I've got all the energy I need to do. I don't know what they were doing, but
it totally does not just look like a tourist trap at all. Like I think these old ladies in there are actually spinning things that locals are coming to get. And it seemed like yours was really well made. I had a couple bites and I was impressed, even though I didn't eat any of the Goya, because I respect my taste buds.
Scared. We love little signs like this, these little hazard signs that show some animal in the area. We have seen monkeys, tanuki, capybara, in other countries, elephants. But here, we've got the crab or kani sign. You need to watch out for these guys. It's not official. Like usually they're metal and they're supplied by some company. Somebody really was concerned and just made a home project to make sure that we take care of the kani here.
A little bit up the road, there's a more official sign that says this is the habitat of coconut crabs. And you saw something that said like, you guys shouldn't be eating coconut crabs, like a PSA or whatever like that.
Yeah, a PSA that was like, save the crabs.
Yeah, so you can, I think, eat them, but I don't know if they're endangered, but their habitat is being in this area, like, conserved. There's like a official conservation sign, not something that somebody just made, like, with, like, stuff from Michael's. Yeah.
We've come into the little habitat area. I think it's okay to be walking around in here as long as you don't really disturb anything. We have seen some crabs, but they aren't out on the water like I would expect with their big crab claws, walking around like Macho Man on the beach, owning this. But they're hanging out in little holes, like little caves in the rock walls.
Do something. Hi, Kani-san.
And I guess maybe when the tide comes in, they catch things in that area. I don't know, but they're not trying to make friends.
They also don't seem like they're trying to destroy their enemies, so I'll take it. I don't want to be on this guy's shit list.
So you can go through.
You gonna do it?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
I'm not interested in going in there.
Are you some sort of wuss?
No, I just don't see a reason. It's not looking like a place I need to be.
What's on the other side though? What if it's awesome?
I bet you just walk around.
This is cool. Not bad. Let's see here, I think she might have been right.
Yeah, you can just walk around.
We tried to go to this lighthouse over here, but it's under maintenance, so the guys were telling us, nah. We have come to what I think is the last thing that you can kind of do on this island. There's a lot of beaches, there's crabs, there's Goya Champaru, there is a lighthouse, and there is the wetlands. We've come up on like this little wire structure that you can kind of see through the floor. Some weird noises were happening down there. Kind of exciting.
Like a creature?
Yeah, like something moving around. There are some ducks or fowl over there. There's some fowl over there. And then I think what is the most interesting thing about the wetlands is the noises that I've never heard before. There's some warbling going on out there that I have never heard. I thought this was just like a stand that didn't have anything on it. It's got a little turn thing here. And I don't know if this is an Japan thing, but we've got all the little animals that you might see out there. Oh, look at that chunky one. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, I think these guys are what's out there. What's the weirdest one? Got anything? Most of these are duck and bird related. Oh, he looks exotic. Wow! Where he at? Lots of info. That's cool.
This is the hiragana character for wa, and it indicates rental car. This is funny because if you look at all of the other cars in the parking lot that we're in, rental car. Oh wait, that's a ma, my bad. Go this way. That blows my whole story. Rental car, wa. The one pulling away, wa. This one, wa. This one, wa. You can tell that we're not at a place the locals are coming very much, except for this one ma down here. We are going to see, hopefully, an underwater like platform that you can go and see like fishes and stuff without having to put a wetsuit on.
Let me mom you real hard right now. We only got 1 hour left. Let's go! We're talking about was.
I know it's kind of like an aquarium, but it's cooler because it's not like captured creatures. It's like there's a little bit of, you might be bummed and you might get the opportunity to see something cool. And when you see something cool, it's so much more special than when you're like, okay, I went into the room with the shark. Because in this case, you might just be standing there and all of a sudden, bang, shark, and everybody gets super excited and runs to see the shark.
I think the shark came to see you.
It's possible, yeah.
You're in the human room, but really that shark came for dinner, and it invited a friend for dinner.
Yeah, we saw it come by again later with 2 sharks.
That was really cool, and I just like aquariuming.
Even if it's a real world aquarium, it's still good.
Yeah. Those are interesting in a different way. I like these really are like, kind of, it feels like a Where's Waldo with no puzzle. You just wait, and then maybe something interesting comes along.
Maybe shark.
Maybe shark. Oh, I'm gonna live the rest of my life. Maybe shark. Maybe shark.
We've come to the Flower Meiro. I'm gonna translate that as the flower dungeon. I think it's one of those like things where you go in and you gotta find your way through and like you can't see over the walls, except for I can see over all the walls. So I don't know how complicated this is actually gonna be. And there's actually not even that many flowers here. So maybe it's off season a bit, but I'm gonna get lost.
Batsu. Already? Oh wow, you suck at this. Let's just walk you further into the Batsu. It looks like a grave. All right, let's see how far I can make it from your Batsu.
Have you chosen wisely?
I don't know.
You're just wandering randomly?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do in a maze.
You're supposed to get to the end. Should we follow her or?
Batsu, no! I think that I made good choices until the last intersection. So at the last intersection.
It was the only choice you had to make.
No, I made several other choices at the beginning.
All right, so you're saying just go back and change that one?
Yeah. And there's like 2 other options at that turn.
Oh, it gets complicated. There's all sorts of connections and confusion.
Your choice.
We need a drone. I thought I had already hit the end. Damn it!
Ah, the butts! Oh. Ouch.
Dag.
All right, my turn now. This is how we maze now. Going far.
Okay. You want to go the wrong way, you can go this way.
Got a butt! No! Okay, there's only one more left.
Do you remember how to do this?
Maybe. Oh.
This is? I think I'm out. Is this out?
That looks pretty out.
I'm out. I'm the champion.
Oh, we made it.
You have to live in there. This is it.
I thought this was teamwork.
Actually, you know what? We could time ourselves and see how fast we could get at it. Huh? You wanna do it?
You want to?
What else do we got to do?
There's other things to see besides this. Eric Google translated this whole situation. He gave me the tidbits on it. But straight talk, people, I found this on Google Maps and we drove through it. It was amazing. It's old. It has a history, but you can drive through it. Did you want me to share the tidbits? 3 settlements came here and settled, and they made these rock formations for protection so that people couldn't get in. And as the people and if the area grew, like the population, there were more and more of these walls put up. And this is the one that still exists today. And you can drive through it much like this. Ooh, do it, do it. Fucking speed, speed. It's going so slow. Yeah. It's fun.
The stone walls in this little village are actually quite unique. I can't recall ever quite seeing something exactly like them. And they are somewhat old, according to that plaque that we read. But the thing that's super duper unique is the gate in itself. I can't think I have ever seen such a structure anywhere else in Japan. I've seen things like that in other countries. I think I remember something similar to that in India, and maybe we saw something like that in Greece, Jordan, something like that. But in Japan, a big Stonehenge-looking structure that's just in the road that you can drive through, I don't think I've seen that. Gates like torii and things like that, like the wooden structures and things, yes, but this is one that's new for me in Japan. It was quite old. Is it everything you thought it would be?
Yeah. Let's do it again.
This island's not joking around with these really, really pristine, beautiful beaches. The sand is like the kind of sand that doesn't hurt to walk on. It's like really, really smooth and clean. There's not even that much trash on beaches, which is kind of unique because like beaches everywhere in the world seem to be covered in trash now. It does have some, but it's not excessive. And the color of the water is insane. It's a little too cold to like go in. There's people going in with wetsuits, but I think that to go in right now, it would be a bit much, kind of because I don't like getting my boy danglers in some freezing cold water.
What
and
about your nips?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know which is worse. This is the part that's gonna be bad.
I thought it was the nipples.
The nipples are gonna be bad too. Did I do it?
You're already in it.
Holy shit. Some sort of...
You can see you shrinking up like around your stomach and
I
stuff.
can't put my face in it. Ah, that's it. That's all.
Recently told someone that I explained you getting into the water, and I explained myself. I was like, I just jump in. I'm done. I get in. I go all the way in, and I'm done. And then I talked about you like creeping in, and I didn't use the phrase boy danglers because I didn't think this person could take that. But I was like, I don't even know what I said, but that area, you know, he takes a little bit of time and then he gets to the nips, and I did say nips to this person. I was like, gets to the nips, and it's like, ah! And they laughed really hard.
It's terrible, man. I'm sensitive. This particular little cove, and it's not very big, has got an interesting structure that is built out on this rock here.
The aliens came.
It really does look like not human. It's like a sundial or something, or sun pole or something like that.
Something to do with the sun.
And it just looks very unnatural. It doesn't look like a normal stone structure. It looks like a weird kind of greenish color or something, and it just looks otherworldly, I guess is the best way I could say that. I think, Mike, what did I say? It looked like Eve from
Wall-E.
From Wall-E. Like, and you know how Eve kind of doesn't look right in that universe? Like, is this something a little bit off? And maybe that's done intentionally,
It's done
but
intentionally because it's supposed to look like the future from Wally's perspective of a little worker bot. It's, yeah.
this just definitely looks like it's from the future.
Yeah. This area of Okinawa is big into goats. When we were on Toramajima, they said that goats outnumbered people. I just want to let everybody know that the goat counter has gotten out of control. Here, you can also see goats, enjoy goats, and eat goats. And I'm about to eat this one's balls.
The goat has arrived, y'all. I got Grandpa's goat soup, basically, and
Those noodles look good. They look
the
like
crinkly
oh,
thing.
I love the
You like the crinkled
white
thing?
crinkle. I'm into it.
Okay, and it's supposedly, they rank the flavors of the things on the menu in number of goats, and this is 5 out of 5 goats.
This is 5 out of 5 goats, and I can smell that goat over here.
I don't know if I've ever had goat before. Oh, no, we have had goat. Yeah, we had goat in Oman, but I don't really remember.
That's more goaty than my balls.
Yeah. There's a plate of balls in front of Katie. But anyway, let's just like get into it, you know what I mean? Like, keep people locked in. It's definitely a distinct flavor. It's a lot different than normal other things. I'm not too happy about that looking
Oh, here
stuff.
you got a nice little dish. It does look like it's
Yeah.
quite motsu.
Yeah, that looks like motsunabe type of stuff. I have a little piece of goat here. This falls apart. It's kind of, I don't know if I feel like it's like a good flavor. It's a little sweaty.
Yeah, it is definitely sweaty.
The broth is fine though, like in the soup form.
Can I try the broth?
But the soup, the meat itself wasn't really doing me large. I can see why this is maybe like a local specialty as opposed to something that's spread out all over the place. I think this is going to be a fine meal. I think I'm going to end up picking out some of the scarier things, which there seem to be many of, and focusing maybe on the noodles. Speaking of scary things on a plate.
So I gotta say that this has escalated pretty quickly, where like last week we're like, oh man, these goats on this island, they are so cute, let's count all the goats, I'm having so much fun, to, wow, this is you can eat this goat in a soup. And then yesterday we found out, oh, you can eat goat sashimi, and 20 minutes ago I found out I can eat their balls. It's just too fast, this relationship. She brought me some things to eat with the balls, and I don't know if I should mix them all right now. I'm just gonna go with the one that she gave me, like a special, like boma something.
You're not gonna raw dog a ball?
Oh, I guess I would raw dog a ball. I can tell you they look slimy, and that is a little unappealing to me. But here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna get some of that slime off. Let me get some onions on there. It's fine. Like, I feel like I've been saying things are fine a lot, but the flavor is not bad. The texture is okay. It's wetter than you expect it to be. There's so much onions here. Why are there so many onions? There's multiple types of onions. Is that what you put on balls? Like that's the condiment, that's the topping?
The garnishing for the testes.
Hold on. You can put a flower on there and it just makes it better. I hit a disappointing part to this. They're frozen.
They're frozen?
Yep. So maybe that's how they're supposed to be.
Mine aren't frozen.
That's good. I'm sure it would know. You would tell me if they were frozen. My balls are cold. Overall, good experience. Weird experience, which is hard to film. And would I order it again is the question. Price-wise, I would only do it for thrills. Like if somebody came and we wanted to freak them out, I would do it.
Are you saying to get your rocks off?
I guess so.
Sometimes it's necessary to do an after eats review when you eat something, because your opinion may have changed by the time you finished it based on, you know, having eaten the whole thing as opposed to just how it felt for the first bite. My take on the soup, honestly, the soup broth is probably fine. It's probably something you could get used to, I guess, but I personally don't really think it was very good. It's not for me. And the meat was one piece of meat that I ate on camera, and the rest of it was just horomon, which is like the chewy, like organy, like sides of the stomach or whatever, the bits that normally Westerners don't eat. They do kind of consume that kind of thing here, but it's not something that I'm into. It's just chewy. It doesn't bring anything to the table for me, and that's just kind of my take.
Some of the bits also look crunchy.
Yeah, sometimes it can have a crunch. It's just cartilagey sometimes. It's just not my game. How were your balls?
The balls were better than expected. They weren't bad, and to people who enjoy sashimi and sushi, they had an uni feel to them. There was a creaminess. And what really did good with the balls was doing the onions and then having this vinegar. This is top-notch vinegar. Just the mixture together was totally fine. Like, I'm in no way like, oh, I just wasted my meal on goat balls. It was fine. It was... I'm good. Because sometimes you challenge yourself and you end up walking down a road where you regret what you ate.
It's kind of what I feel about my meal.
Did you feel like that was a challenge for you?
It was 5 goats on the goat menu.
Did you up the goat level as a challenge for yourself, and you would have kept the goat level down?
Nah,
Would you have chosen something else on the menu?
I just wanted soup. That's all.
And you do like the shio, so I can see why you went down that road.
Yeah.
I think I won this meal.
With the balls.
Yeah. Trust in the balls.
Gonna have to get some of that
spittle.
vinegar for home.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized. Alright.
This is the true review of the meal we just ate. We are at a convenience store, and we have both got more food. I just want to get
different reasons.
Yeah,
I want to say that from the get-go.
I kind of just want to get the taste of the goat food out of my mouth. Like, to be completely honest with you, it just was not, like, it's not kicking it for me. And it wasn't that filling, to be completely honest. The noodles were fine, but all the meat that was just non-existent. And even, I don't know, it just wasn't enough. I'm starving. So I went and I got a taco rice, like, nigiri thing. Like, I don't know, how do you say this? An onigiri, but with taco rice, but it's a long tube. Maki, thank you. There's a word for it. There's a word for it. Yeah, so taco rice and cheese and a little bit of lettuce and rice. And I am...
It looks gluttonous, but really good. Like, you know how when Taco Bell came out with that fourth meal? That's what that looks like. That looks like fourth meal quality shit right there.
It kind of tastes like the Taco Bell, that
nice.
cheese.
I'm looking forward to a bite of that for real. But I got mine for a different reason. Number one, been feeling fat all day. Straight talk, feeling fat. Number two...
What are you talking about? We look great.
We look great. It's just your body fluctuates and it feels weird sometimes. And today's one of those days. But I got what I got there, knowing, oh, that's going to be kind of light. And then I thought, okay, well, it probably won't be enough to sustain me for the night. And then I looked at the rest of the menu. I was like, if I could just find like a salad, or if I could find a soup that isn't like a ton of noodles, then I'd go with that. That was not available on that menu. So I decided I would look for a noodle at the convenience store instead of doing that. And what I found was actually kind of interesting. It is an Okinawan soba.
Which means ramen.
It means ramen, and we ate it multiple times on Taramajima. And I am getting it here to find out, what does the cup noodle version of that feel like? And I already sipped it once. It has the flavor of the soba, but it definitely has the quality of a cup noodle. You can kind of like taste, the first thing that hits your mouth is this was definitely a packet of seasoning. It isn't like they brought this directly from the Bonita or anything, but it has a fishy flavor on top of a shio broth. And let's get a noodle.
It's got the wavy noodles.
They're different.
They're a bit wavy. I mean, they're skinny, but like shaped like a...
I want people to know these are lesser noodles to the ones you just ate. They're definitely low quality noodles in comparison to what you'd get from a soba here. I would say, like, they tried, and it does have that aroma, but it would not be the same. And I feel like you could probably get a cup of this somewhere in the city, not for probably double the price, but it's worth doubling the price to get better.
Fair enough.
But it's hitting the spot right now because I want a small soup that isn't like excessive on anything.
On top of the goat balls.
And that is what I am getting right now. Do you remember any of the soba that we've had having egg?
No, is there egg in that?
Bam, little egg.
Is it like an egg?
A little egg. And I think that's the cup noodle striking out. That's what I think that is. Like, this is showing you this is cup noodle, because so many cup noodles have egg because it does so well in the rehydrating situation.
Sure, that's not a testicle.
My phone vibrated when I ate that. It was really weird. I didn't know what to think. I don't know how to respond to the ball comment. It's an egg. He's got like drills all over the place. Like, that's what Sonic bosses were made of. Like somebody saw that and was like, yeah, give him the screws or whatever.
Look how big it is. Holy shit.
That was intense. I think she just, hold on, was that a wah? She's coming, Eric. She's coming back.
Is she?
Yep. Anybody else noticing something that's not necessary about this animal? Why is this happening? It's a tight shark. Put this on the fridge. Didn't see me.
Honestly, that's probably pretty good for humping. Yeah, he touched me.
We did not cut his balls up. Good enough. Or okay, they're just stuck together. Your balls never get stuck together. Are you gonna slow motion me eating now?
Munch, 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 munch.
Kind of seems like some sort of retaliatory thing, but what's weird about that is you were the one who told me to videotape you in slow motion. You even coached me on how to do it.
So the thing that I didn't say in the video is, I don't think I mentioned this in the video. When I ordered the goat soup, I was like, I'll have the goat soup, and then I said, and my wife will have the goat testicles. I was very clear that I mentioned Watashi no Tsuma. So I wouldn't be the one that was being dialed up as the goat nut muncher. But
They were good. They were fine.
Yeah, you said they were creamy, but they were frozen.
Yeah, that was weird. But I mean, like, gotta put
How
those
can something
balls
be
on
creamy
ice.
and frozen? Oh, I guess you can have ice cream. You got ice cream
Oh my
right out of a goat's scrotum.
How could they be frozen but creamy? But we have ice cream.
But anyway, thanks to everybody for watching the video, liking and subscribing and commenting and ringing the bell, and then following us on all the social medias. We got Twitch,
Instagram,
Facebook,
Twitter,
Discord,
and Patreon. Thank you to everybody who's doing an awesome, I was gonna say job, but like, I don't think that's the word you're supposed to use. Just thanks for making this happen. It's really fun, and we're glad that we get to do it with you.
and we will be bringing you more from Okinawa soon, and then more from other places and all of that stuff. So look forward to that, and like the subscribe button and stuff. Yeah. Got it?
Yeah.
Stop looking like you're digging in your butt. How gnarly is that? Should that be slow mode? I'm worried because my thing is going to run out of minutes. Ah! Timer is counting down. Goodbye.